Hello and welcome back to the Flat Chat. It's me, Callum here. I'm here with Just Heggy today. We're going to be doing our predictions for this coming week of Premier League fixtures. That is going to include 11 games. It's going to include the Chelsea-Fulham game, which is going to be out tonight. It'll be played tonight.
Yeah. And
of course the 10 games that are going to be played over the weekend as well. Starting off though, we'll start off with the Fulham-Chelsea game. Tough game.
Yeah.
For both sides, or who do you think the favourite is here? It's crazy saying that, isn't it, with Chelsea involved?
I think it's a hard one. I think Fulham genuinely might be favourites for this game.
Yeah.
I think Chelsea have looked incredibly poor recently. What is it, 1 win out of 8?
Something like it is. Potter. I think it might be 1 out of 9 actually.
Yeah.
It's pretty crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot of Chelsea fans want them gone, but I'm going to sit in the fence in this one, I think, and I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
I think 1-1 as well. With Potter, I think they've got to be patient.
Yeah.
I think they need to. I think he's not got any players in yet. Obviously they're starting to come in now. I actually don't even think that the signings they're making though are for him. I don't think he wants João Felix. I mean, I'm not saying he wouldn't take João Felix.
Yeah.
I just don't think that's a signing he would make.
Yeah.
I think the signing they made last week, Fofana or something, I think they signed. I think that's more his signing.
It's mental the amount of money they've spent though, and they've not got an identity.
That's the crazy thing with the reported fee that it looks like Nkunku's going to go for. It's going to be up to about 400 million they've spent since the start of the season. That's 6 months. That's outrageous. But no, of course, Fulham. It is a derby, isn't it?
Yeah.
It'll be tricky. 1-1. Yeah. Next game.
Villa Leeds. What do you see for this one?
Ooh. See, Villa were looking good. They obviously got that win over Spurs.
Yeah.
But then they obviously had a shock defeat in the FA Cup. But they obviously were the better side. They had about 80% possession. It was Stevenage, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then they got a red card.
Yeah.
It all went to pop.
Red card and then 2 late goals they conceded. It's the magic of the FA Cup, and unfortunately Leeds are Villa are in the end of it.
Do you think that affects them here though?
I think it's going to be a good game. I see a 2-2. I see a 2-2 because I think Leeds are still. We know we've talked about Leeds several times. I think they're exciting. Yeah. Probably if I'm going to be not watching one of the top teams in the Premier League, you want to watch Leeds. Maybe Leeds to Brighton. That sort of game.
Leeds are just chaos.
They are chaos, and I think Villa are. I don't know what to predict with them right now. What about you?
I'm going to go 2-1 Villa.
Oh, okay.
I think
I like that shout actually.
Villa Park is going to have a factor here. I think Unai Emery is doing a good job as well. Yep. So we'll see how they get on against Leeds.
Yeah. They're actually looking at making a few signings.
Are they?
Yeah. They were looking at getting El Neni from Arsenal.
I wouldn't be that bad a signing.
But I wouldn't be having it because we don't have the depth for that to be giving away our players. We're in a title race. What's going on?
Yeah. Right, on to one of the 2 big games this weekend. We've got Man United versus Man City.
When does this kick off?
12:30 on Saturday.
Ooh, that is good.
Yeah.
So the Villa game was the Friday night?
Uh-huh.
Right, okay.
I'll kick us off here. I might shock everyone. I think Man United might actually win this.
I don't think you're shocking anyone though, are you?
Man City are obviously favourites.
Of course they are,
because they are the best.
But there's been a lot of talk this week that Man United are in serious form.
Yeah.
They've gone through into the semi-finals and seen Man City go out.
Mm-hmm. Are they the favourites now for the Cup?
I think they will be. I think they just pipped Newcastle to be favourites for the Cup.
That's the final we want to see.
Yeah, of course it is, and it's worked out perfectly so that they're both in different semi-finals. Because I don't want to see Southampton and Forest in that final. I really don't, because it's a free win for the other team.
Yeah.
But no, Man United in good form. Rashford, he's the one. I think.
Looking electric.
Here's a question for you: do you think that Man City fear Rashford as much as Man United fear Haaland right now? Do you think that's the question? They're planning for him as much as each other.
I think Man United will still fear Haaland more because he did smash them with a hat-trick the last time they played.
Okay.
But Rashford is looking very tasty.
Yeah.
I think this game won't be a draw. I think I looked it up. There's been 1 draw out of 16 in this fixture. Just a team does just win.
Oh, that's really, you're playing with my head here, Heggy. But I don't know. I don't know.
And I think the Man United fans are really getting into the Eric Ten Hag era.
Yeah.
I think they should be excited with it because they are looking really good. They are building something here. The signings of Casemiro have really worked.
He was excellent again the other night.
Yeah.
Some of the passes he's been playing as well.
Yeah.
No, you're spot on. Man United. I've been so impressed by Erik ten Hag. I think every decision he's made this season, every big decision in particular, has been spot on.
Yeah.
Like how he dealt with Ronaldo was excellent.
Rashford as well.
Rashford, exactly. I think everything he's done's been excellent. He's got the team playing. He's got the fans back. There's even talk that if some results go right, they're in a title race. I think that's crazy to think Man United are in a title race after the start of the season they had, and it's all down to that man Erik ten Hag for me.
Definitely. And this is only after one season. What they're going to be like after 2 or 3 seasons when he's got time to actually build a proper squad rather than just like dribs and drabs of a starting 11.
The league's getting tasty again.
Yeah,
it's always tasty, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just as long as Man City and Liverpool aren't just dominating, it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
But you're then saying,
yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Man United.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to go against your wee stat you gave me, and I'm going to go for my third draw of the weekend, and I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw.
Get that on an accumulator. That must be some odds for 3 draws. And there might be another one up soon.
Oh, right. Brighton-Liverpool
up next. How do you see this one going?
Well, Liverpool's last Premier League game was Brentford, if I'm right.
Yep.
It was Brentford. Yeah, 3-1. Yeah, wow. This is tough.
Typically one of the hardest places to go in the league.
De Zerbi, obviously it's not, there's no new manager bounce anymore. He's just got them playing pretty good. Now Brighton, that's tough, isn't it? It's tough. But I'm gonna see.
I think this is the hardest one this week to
This is really hard.
Other than the North London derby.
I don't know how Liverpool are going to react. Does Cody Gakpo now as well? He's going to be.
I think if you're going in form, you have to say Brighton, but it just seems like
because even Liverpool in the cup, they drew 2 each and probably should have lost. If we're being fair here with the dodgy results, you know, I'm going to go for a Liverpool win.
Okay.
2-1. 2-1 Liverpool win. I feel dirty saying that. It just doesn't feel right. But I'm going to go for it. What about you?
I'm really in the fence again, so I'm going to go 1-1 again.
No, fair enough.
I think that one could go anyway though.
Do you see Liverpool picking up form though and getting themselves within a chance of getting the top 4?
Don't they?
Of course they do have to.
Yeah.
I think that midfield's still too weak. They haven't upgraded it yet.
They have to spend a lot of money in the midfield.
I think they need to get just at least one really good player that can come into that team.
What type of midfielder do you think they need?
Like
box to box?
Box to box, energy. I think honestly, but even a player like Caicedo, I think he's the one for me.
Yeah.
That I think Liverpool need.
It feels like criminal though that they let players like Wijnaldum go that were like that. They just let him go for free.
Yeah, they're starting to make the decisions, the bad decisions that I saw from the likes of United and Arsenal and even Chelsea, maybe even Spurs.
What about
4 years ago? Letting players go, running down contracts, letting the players have more power, things like that. You're starting to see that from Liverpool now. Cracks starting to appear.
Liverpool were always known as a team as well.
They were the one that
had salary cap. They had.
Yeah, I think what's happened here is you're seeing them. It's a role reversal. I think the Man United, Arsenal, even Newcastle a wee bit are starting to do the things that you saw Liverpool do in the past, and it is a role reversal. I think.
Yeah.
That takes us on to their rival. Well, I wouldn't say rivals. I'd say their neighbours, Everton against Southampton.
This is a
got ahead of myself there.
This is a true relegation.
It really is. Southampton as well, off the back of a really good result in the cup.
Made a good signing as well in Osich.
Yeah, that's an interesting one.
Everyone's been raving about
he
him.
is going to have quite a few goals that are going to be shared across Twitter for the rest of the season, I think, aren't they? He's going to score some absolute beauties.
Definitely.
And of course, in Everton's last game, there was a beauty though. Demarai Gray.
Yeah.
Against Man City.
That wasn't the last game.
That was the last Prem game, wasn't it?
Was it? I thought they got pumped. Did they not lose 4-0 or something?
Oh, I feel like I'm talking about the game before. Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, it was who was it that beat them 4-0?
Newcastle?
Brighton.
Oh, okay. All right,
and that was at Goodison as well.
Yeah, I do remember that.
But I am going to go for an Everton win here.
Ooh. 1-0? I'm going 1-0.
I was
just going to get there first before you said it.
I'm going 2-1.
Oh, okay.
I think this game might be a wee bit more open. Southampton, off the back of a very good result in the Cup, as we said earlier, against Man City, 2-0. But the league is different. Man City played a bit of a weakened team, and Everton need to get results if Frank wants to keep his job.
Yeah, I think also with Southampton, I think that the way they're set up, they can cause some problems to teams that play expansive football the way that City do.
Yeah.
They cause problems as well this season to teams like Arsenal. I think that's where Southampton that's where
the stylistic matchup.
Yeah, I think that's what kind of works out for them, which is odd. It's not really what you expect from a team that play down the bottom of the league. Whereas I think they're going to be stumped by Everton. Everton are playing a low block. Obviously, I'm not saying they're going to sit in. They're that good, and they're still going to come out and play. But I think that it's not suited to Southampton. I don't even see them scoring. I think Pickford's going to have one of those days again, and Jacob's going to hope that I'm right.
Yeah.
On to the next game, Forest Leicester. I'll kick us off with this one. Is this also a relegation fight?
I don't think Leicester are in it, but
if they lose this, they are.
Yeah, if they get a few bad results against them,
maybe they are. Leicester's big issue is that Maddison's not played for them at the moment. I think we saw that at the start of the season. He wasn't playing. They were poor. He came back in. They started picking up points. They need him back. I don't know if he's back yet in training, or I don't know what's going on with him. But I don't know if Leicester fans have been kept in the dark or not. Because I don't think they seem to know.
He's like one of those players though that if he is out for a long time, the team might not want to say that. Just to cause some uproar in the fan base.
They need signings. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
they do. They've got so many injuries. They've actually. I was looking at the injuries they've got. They've got about 6 or 7 injuries that are 5 of them probably get into the first team at the moment. They've got. I mean, even Johnny Evans, for example, he's not playing for them anymore. Obviously, he's at the end of his career.
But he's still a solid player.
The fullbacks aren't there. Obviously, Maddison we've mentioned. Players like that. There's even Samari is actually probably taken over from Ndidi as the main midfielder this season.
That's what happens when you get 5 or 6 injuries though, and you don't make any signings in the summer. It will cause issues like this and pull you into a dogfight.
Yeah,
but they only made one signing actually, wasn't it? And it was FaZe, and
he's been crap, hasn't he?
Look at him.
Yeah, now I'm going to go for a 1-1 draw here though.
Okay.
In fact, give me a 1-1 draw.
Nice.
Tempted to go Leicester win there, but we'll go for 1-1.
I'm actually going to go for a Forest win.
Oh, okay.
I've seen this script before. Forest win these type of games at home. I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Forest.
Fair enough.
Right, Wolves v West Ham.
Take us away, Heggie.
Another hard one to predict.
This is probably a relegation. It's on the verge of a relegation scrap. This one as well.
I'm going to go for a Wolves win here. I think Lopetegui's come in and he's doing decent so far. West Ham are in real trouble as well down there. They just cannot pick up wins. They do not have the same injury issues as Leicester. I do not know what's going on with West Ham, because they have players down there where they should be top 10.
Well, it's interesting. I think the way West Ham are playing this season, I was actually looking at a graph yesterday, and it shows how much counter pressing they do, the success rate of a counter press, and then the percentage of shots from those counter pressing actions. And West Ham are dead bottom. They don't counter press at all. They sit in and they just have to counter attack. And I think how often are you going to be able to do that?
It works against the bigger teams if you're sitting in deeper, but you can't play like that against a team like Bournemouth.
They're doing it against everyone. Honestly, that's the big issue. They're not winning the ball high enough up at the pitch, and I think that's where players like Bowen are going to flourish. And they're like, what chance are you giving them? Up against 5 or 6 centre halves or defenders? Sorry, by the time they get up the pitch, it's just for me, it's not working. I think Moyes has a bit of credit in the bank at the moment.
Definitely.
But
I think as long as they don't go down, he'll be safe.
But they're in a bad place right now.
Yeah, I'll go 2-0 for this 2-0.
One. I'll go 2-1 to Wolves.
2-1.
It's interesting. Do you see West Ham climbing the table, or even Wolves? Do you see either of them climbing the table significantly?
I think if one is going to, I would say Wolves.
Really?
Yeah, I think
Lopetegui.
The manager bounce is real for Wolves right now.
Yeah.
Lopetegui has come in and done a decent job. They've just got Mateus Cunha as well, who looks like a good player.
Yep. Mateus Nunes is starting to really play, impress people.
There was talk of Liverpool maybe getting in for him.
After 6 months. Yeah, 40 million or something. Ridiculous.
If I was Wolves, though, I wouldn't sell him straight away. Just give him another year
Not right
or so.
Not right now. Yeah. Look what they've done with Neves. They've kept on to him for the right price. No one's spot him, so they've still got some decent players there.
And Neves is still 23 years old or 24. It's absurd.
Wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
Brentford v Bournemouth up next. How do you see this one going? The bookies have Brentford big favourites.
Yeah, and I'm giving Brentford favourites, so I'm going to go for a 2-0.
2-0.
2-0 Brentford. They've impressed everyone this season, I think, again. I think a lot of people are expecting them to be the Sheffield United.
Yep.
You know,
well, I had them
flash in the pan.
Yeah, I had them 18th in my
I know. I had them 70. I had them just escaping relegation, and I think they're not going to be anywhere near that this season.
Do you think that is down to Thomas Frank?
Of course it is.
Not the players, it is down to the manager.
I mean, it's obviously down to the players as well. He's the one that's, involved in signing these players. I think it's his style. I think it's the way he plays. It's strong, big players,
high energy.
It's they'll get behind the ball. They're really, what they're actually really good at doing is blocking shots, which is crazy. The amount of block shots they get, and players like even signings like Ben Mee.
I mean, that's a brilliant signing.
To do what he's doing, because that's what he's best at doing. He did it for Burnley, and he's now doing it for Brentford. He's also good down the other end of the pitch.
Yeah, and another player with captain quality as well that they needed. I'm going to go for this one's hard actually, because Bournemouth do love a goal. I'm going to go 3-1 to Brentford. Right, on to the 3 tasty games this week. Well, 3 more tasty games. Chelsea versus Palace. So we're predicting Chelsea again because it's part of the same game week in fantasy football.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's
not.
No,
it wasn't. It was last week, but we decided to do it in this one because
we're doing it our way because we get to pick the rules.
Exactly. I'm going to go for a Chelsea win on this one, but it's going to be 1-0, I think.
Yeah, I like that. I really like that. I do. I'm just trying to... Palace not in good form. That's the thing. That's what's playing with my head right now. They're really struggling at the moment. So obviously are Chelsea. I think honestly, if Palace get a few more poor results, they could be find themselves in a relegation battle if they get. You would be surprised, would you?
Anyone can get dragged in that bottom half right now.
Yeah, that's true. I think up to Villa.
Yeah,
but they really have to have a capitulation. Those sort of teams, and that includes Palace. I think I'm going to go for a 1-0. I'm going to copy you here, Heggie. I think Chelsea, this is probably where they need to pick up the points because the games they've got coming up, they're tough. I think they've got... I think their game after this is a really hard game. It might be a Man United or something like that.
Who's that? Palace?
No, Chelsea. Who's their game after this?
Liverpool away.
Yeah, there you go.
They have to get the points in these 2 games.
They play Fulham first, and that's a derby.
7th, 8th.
Yeah.
Fulham are above Chelsea in the league.
Fulham are really impressing everyone. Talking about Fulham, the Newcastle Fulham game, that's a tough game for them though.
Yeah.
Tougher than Chelsea.
Definitely.
What do you think?
I think Newcastle win this.
You think?
Yeah, and I think it's going to be 2-0. Newcastle just don't seem to concede right now. What is it, 3 games in a row, clean sheets?
Yeah.
In the league anyway.
Yeah, and that includes league leaders Arsenal, of course.
Yes.
Had to mention that.
Well, it's easy to keep clean sheets when the ball's only in play for 43 minutes.
That's also true, yeah. Don't get started.
It was less than a half of football.
Ridiculous.
Right, but you're going for on this one?
I'm going for a 0-0.
I rate it.
I'm going for a 0-0 based on what you just said, but I also think Fulham are quite good. I'm too impressed with Fulham to not give them something else. So I'm being a bit hopeful. I don't want Newcastle to keep winning. They're starting to annoy me, to be honest.
It is annoying seeing another team like that up there that's just
not meant to be there. What they're a wee bit like obviously I wasn't really, I didn't have a lot of football knowledge back then, but when Chelsea started to come up and it was defensive football, that then they were powerful as well in the attacking areas. That's
like 03-04.
Yeah, like back then, back when Arsenal and Man United were meant to be the main 2 at the time, and then Chelsea got themselves involved.
Just bullied themselves.
That's what Newcastle feel like right now.
Yeah.
It's strong defensively, and then obviously strong throughout the team.
They'll be very, very, very dangerous if they invest money soon.
Yeah.
Because look how good they are now, and they've not spent that much money.
It needs to come in the right areas though.
Definitely.
I
think they need another midfielder.
Yeah.
They need potentially another winger. Because St Maximin's very injury prone.
Yep. Almiron, and that's about it really. Joe Linton's playing out there.
I was going to say left back, but Dan Burn's been probably the best left back in the league this season, other than maybe Luke Shaw.
Mainly the midfield. I think they get a good player next to Guimaraes, and then instead of Longstaff or Willock.
Yeah.
Well, Willock plays another. Yeah, no, but even Longstaff, if he's playing, I think honestly they can upgrade in that area there.
He missed 2 absolute sitters against Leeds.
He's not the best for me. But no, Newcastle 0-0, easy days. Final game of the weekend. I'll let you take away. I don't want to start with this. I'm going to see what you say first. Spurs Arsenal.
I'm in absolute turmoil of what to say here, because the theme is usually the home team wins, as you said, in the North London derbies, but Arsenal are clearly the more informed team. So I'm going to be bold. I'm going 1-0.
Okay.
But I would not be surprised if either team won this.
Yeah. This is so tough. Oh. See, the thing is, that stat of it's usually the home team. I think Arsenal haven't won at the White Hart Lane for 9 years. Do you actually know? Could you take a guess at who scored the winning goal for Arsenal the last time we beat them at White Hart Lane?
Shamak.
It's not a bad shout, actually. But no, it's Rosicky. Thomas Rosicky scored the last winner. That's mental, isn't it? In the North London derby. But that's because we've been poor for the last 9 years. Arsenal have been bad. Arsenal did win a lot more often at the White Hart Lane back when they were good, back when they had Henry. And I think Arsenal, if I'm hopeful, they're getting back to the way they were back then. So I'm going to be bold, and I'm going to say 3-1 Arsenal. That's a real result. Bold. That's a real. Do you know what?
A statement.
If that happens, Arsenal win the league. I'm telling you, that happens.
Well, you did say last week the next 4 or 5 fixtures you will know if Arsenal win the league or not after them, and if they do results like that, then
I've got to be bold. Honestly, I feel.
Would you feel dirty saying anything else?
Yeah, a wee bit. Yeah. I have to back from here. I have to, and I haven't done that in the past. I've been quite pessimistic in the past. I'm gonna have to back them. 3-1 Arsenal.
I rate it.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Easy.
So, thank you for watching our predictions, and thanks again for all the support on our TikToks. If you've just joined us from TikTok, this might be the first video you see, because we've had a lot of subscribers from the lives. If you enjoyed, leave us a like and subscribe, and as always, take it easy.